She on the bar because of the top
Hello
drop.
and welcome to Sisters in Lit and Life. I'm Layla.
I'm Shannon.
I'm Whitney.
I'm Whitney. Unfortunately, it's just four of us tonight. Two of our fellow
Four of us
hosts.
tonight.
Yep. We got Trina. She might be in the chat, hopefully. And Trina is making a trek through the states. So we wish her well and safe travels while she's out and about.
Safe
Yes.
travels.
And we miss you, ladies. Tonight, we will be discussing The Coven by Harper L. Woods. This was actually Trina's pick.
Yeah.
So
But you had it
I
as
wanna
your pick
vote
too, Shannon,
one
right?
of you.
I did.
Okay.
So do you wanna lead us with this one?
Hell no.
I'm done.
If that gives you any
Okay. Let's go. For as much as I can remember. The Coven. It was about some witches and some, what was it called, Whitney? Some damn vessels. And that's all I got.
Vampire-ish people.
Yeah, go ahead. Whitney, you be better off just because
Let me go ahead
and the book recalling, it just don't be it for me.
That's okay. You know, I'm holding up my notes right now. But yes, so we get into this book and we're in the world where the witches are witching things, and there are these people that are called vessels, and the vessels have like a vampiric kind of aura about them. They need blood to survive, and they feed off the witches, and they have this kind of like deal. So we get in, and there's the main characters are Gray and Willow. Willow is doing her own thing in the country somewhere, and she gets basically summoned to go to this school. And there's a lot of mystery in her past, her dad, and all this crazy stuff going on. But so she goes to this school where Gray is the headmaster of the school.
He's the headmaster, all right.
And, I mean, I love a good taboo. So we got the student and the teachers going on over here. But so, you know, we find Willow, and she's actually a badass heroine. She's not this meek little quiet, I don't know how to use my powers. Like, she's very much ready for battle mode. She has like the snarky attitude. She's very sarcastic. So I feel like she's a very strong FMC. And then you have Gray, where he like is falling for her, but you know, there's shit that happens throughout the whole book. So what did you ladies think of it?
I was like, how you gonna ask the ladies when the ladies ain't vibing with the book, period?
I like the book. I
did too, because like we're used to fantasy books, you know, so we know that there's going to be a whole lot of world building that takes place. Now, granted that the world building took up a good majority of the book, and it didn't get good until like the last 85% of the book. Yeah. But the, what do you call it? The preface of the book, it was good, but she should have gave us a little sprinkle of things to hold our attention more.
This book should have been 500 pages. I'm just gonna say that. Whatever the second book is, it needs to have just been one whole book, because I feel like when you have a fantasy, when you're bringing in a new world, this isn't New York and shit happens in New York. It's a whole new world.
It's a whole world.
You got different mythological things, witches, and there's werewolves in this, and you have vessels, which is new to this reader. And you are building this world, but it's only a 300-page book. So by the time the world is built, you're at the end where the good shit happens. And although that makes for a great cliffhanger, which this book ended on a great cliffhanger, it doesn't really lead you to enjoying it as much as you could if this had happened in the middle of the book. Book.
It wasn't really a good book.
I liked it because I already can tell. I'm waiting for the second. I'm anticipating the second book.
But was this book good?
I liked it.
I didn't connect with the characters. I could not connect with the characters. I didn't care that they were in school and they were in this. Like I didn't connect with them, and I'm not a fantasy person either. So I think that has a lot to do with deal with it. And then in the world building, I don't know, maybe I needed a glossary or a map or some shit.
I
think
I'm dead.
I think whether you're a fantasy reader or a reader is for me, a reader is a reader, right? So if the book is not keeping my interest, regardless of what it is, it's just not keeping my interest.
Yeah.
So I saw where like the book was going. I saw like I'm sure the second book might be all right, but like I agree, majority of the book was like building, like you getting me there, but by the time I got to the last chapter, okay, now it's getting somewhere. Okay, I see who this person is to you, or now you're revealing things. And I guess,
but I was so tired of frolicking through the woods, through the world.
Yeah, like you, okay, girl.
Yeah.
I think what if she had done, I feel like if she had not made the heroine so already in tune with her magic, she could still be a strong FMC. She can still be like a very badass character. But I feel like she already knew her power. So we didn't need any of the schooling stuff. We didn't need her to go to school.
Right.
This should have been, you've been summoned to use your powers, and the fight and all that shit's already going on. Because if she had been like this meek person or this regular person is like, I just found out I had this power and I'm learning about this world. I didn't know shit like this happened. And then my headmaster is, he's fine and he's trying to do stuff to me. And I'm a virgin. And, that scene, I was like, oh yeah, that was awesome. But,
that other scene I was telling you, I think
it has some good spice scenes in here. Like it had the good the enemies to lover, it had the good banter, and it had the good spice scenes. It needed, I feel like for someone who like needs that part of the book it needed to be sooner. She needed to have a little bit more of that action sooner in the book, or put it in a world where we already understand it, so that we're not all like trying to figure out shit at the same time.
Yeah.
Because shameless plug, The Fourth Wing is a fantasy, and that book given the whole way
how
through.
Many pages is that shit?
It is.
How many pages?
It is.
It is over 500 pages.
It is.
I feel like I love the fact that people try to make different lengths of books for people who some people can't. You pick up a book, I'm not
for your attention.
It's over. But I feel like when you have a book, when you're bringing new mythological things into it, you have to expand upon your writing to make it longer, to incorporate more action. The Fourth Wing is action from start to finish. There's not one dull point in that book. You're not learning any. You go in there in battle. You go in there and do all kind of shit. This book, it starts off kind of slow. She protected her brother. We don't give a shit about him. He ain't shit in the
He don't even pop back up until he.
No. I thought he was coming in blazing. He was going to be the end. I thought he was going to blow up shit. No, he fucking. We don't even need him. He could have died. We don't care.
He might have died.
Maybe he's in book 2 or 3, but it was just like.
But him dying in the first book, in the beginning, would have given us action in the beginning. That would have given us
like if they had a fault. Yeah, when
that would have been a reason for a war.
When he was trying to, when he went to go get her, when Gray went to go get her, and they were instead of him, she was like, "Oh, I'll give up me for my brother." Yeah, like if you'd have like beat him on the neck.
Yeah. And I feel like this book had a lot of betrayal in it from different points at the same time. Like her daddy betrayed her because she's supposed to be in here trying to find out these bones. And the bones thing was a little kind of confusing at one point.
Yeah, because I was like, are you going to die or not?
Hatchet. I was like, who the fuck bones is these? I don't know why we need the bones.
It's my auntie Bones.
Yeah, but the dad, I sent you in here as some kind of whatever. I don't get that. I get Gray's thing a little bit. But I love the end. Like the fact she done opened the gates to hell and let the 7 sins of the world. I said, that shit's cool. I didn't read a book like that. That's cool. I was ready for Lucifer to take his vessel body. I said, shit, that would have been a good middle. That would have been great in the middle. And then we find out all this shit but it wasn't the middle. So I enjoyed it, but it definitely had spots where I could see where some people didn't enjoy it. Definitely could agree with that for sure. But that back, you're my husband. We're married. What the fuck?
I know. Now that was, but again, that was the last chapter.
But even that, like, how, I don't understand. Like, yeah, I see the mark on her back. I get that. But how does that transfer into unionship? I need that to be explained a little bit.
It's gonna, talk about it. She said they're gonna, yeah, don't worry about it. We're gonna talk about it in book 2. But who ain't finna read it?
I'm probably gonna read it. I'll let y'all know.
We'll let you know.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna read it.
Let me know.
But
I'm still waiting.
I'm gonna let you know. Rain, what you still waiting on?
Oh, I mean, you know. Y'all let me know. I'll read the clip notes. I asked Trina to give me her clip notes.
Trina ain't read this book.
She ain't even worried about it.
Trina already looked up the clip notes on it. She already know what it's gonna be.
I'm dead. I'm so dead.
Yes.
Y'all know she do that. She gonna know because she'll want to know, like, you know, like, okay, I read.
Shoot, but you know, back in the day, you could go to Clip Notes and get books. They gotta pay for that shit now.
All right.
Right. You do. Because I tried to get the Cliff Notes to Nightcrawler.
Because you've been sick. That's why you ain't did it.
And they was over here talking about $19.99. That was like the devil.
Like they give you the first parts of each chapter, but that's it. You can't get all the notes. Like I feel bad for these kids nowadays. That was my Spark Notes.
It probably at the library.
Maybe, but I ain't going to.
I was at the library back then, so I mean,
that was on my computer back then.
Well, I'm saying,
I was on my
library as much.
Me too.
Especially for that Shakespeare. Lord.
Nah, I love William Shakespeare.
Shakespeare, some poetry.
I love it.
It depends
how
everything I had to do and what other assignments I had in other classes. So like I might have needed a little help on a couple things.
Nah, I was reading all of Shakespeare.
But yeah, I see where she was going with the book. I do. I see in her mind what she was trying to do. She was almost there for the majority of people, but I feel like she didn't 100% deliver for a majority of people. Like I liked it because I feel like any fantasy book I'm almost into.
And I think she's a good writer.
Her writing was good.
She's a good writer. I think that a person that is not really into fantasy, I'm gonna need you to snatch my attention as soon.
Yeah,
I said it wasn't. So why y'all laughing?
She didn't have that. That gripping. For the beginning of the book was very. I feel like the first 30%, I was like,
I don't know. Yeah,
but I like Gray. I thought Gray was awesome the whole time. I was like, Gray, you could get it.
It was cool. I would watch. Like it was giving Vampire Diaries a little bit of Harry Potter-ish. So if it was, I feel like if it was like something on TV, I might maybe a couple episodes in. I would have gave it another episode or two.
I feel like I kind of didn't find, like when I was reading it, I had to go back a few times, but like the connection for why the Vestals and the witches needed each other, I kind of missed that. It's like I know the vampire or the Vestals needed the witches for their blood, but why did the witches offer it?
Because they needed
why was that
for procreation, right? That's how they was getting their bloodline. Like they was having sex with them, so that's how they was getting pregnant.
Okay. But why was only Vestals the ones who could get them pregnant?
Clearly wasn't no. I don't know.
Because what's his name? Her dad wasn't a vessel. The witch girl, her dad wasn't a vessel. Like I missed that part.
Yeah, because I remember them saying something about them extending their bloodline. I don't know. I can't remember now that you say that.
That's the only part when I was reading this. I was like, I can't figure out why.
Is this the author's debut?
Yeah, you know I don't know.
Let me go look real quick. Because this actually was written by.
No,
she's a pseudonym on this book. This was definitely not her debut album. Her debut book, but she's only been writing since 2022. So she's only been writing for like 2 years. Because her other one is What Lies Beyond the Veil, and that's I think that series is completed. Because that's 4 books. She has 4 books in that series.
Yeah, and you said it's a pseudonym.
Yeah, Harper was a pseudonym used by Adeline Forrest because I think her social media chooses different ones. Yeah. I do feel like at least she got the dark romance part correct with this because they had a little bit of crazy stuff going on in this book. I said, okay, he hit that when she was a virgin and said, "Ooh, blood, what's going on there?" Yeah. I said, okay, sir.
But no, it was a little part in the book where I felt like they was gonna say her daddy was doing something to her or something. When she didn't want to. Well, let me not say that.
It sounded like she was being abused, but maybe not sexually.
Yeah, because there was something about like when they were asking her if she wanted to be handcuffed or put on.
Yeah, she had traumatic like a panic.
Yeah, it was like he kind of flashed back
the hell out of
her dad.
I think he used to beat the hell out of her.
Yeah, because she said she used to say like he would. Why would he beat her though? I can't remember because she was training for like he had trained her for this. Whatever she's doing now, like
because he wanted to kill her.
Yeah, but we don't know that. The whole time we thinking, she's supposed to be infiltrating to find these damn bones.
That's what she think.
And the whole time,
because he want the power. But like, okay, so she had the bones the whole time.
No, Gray had the bones.
Yeah. No, but when he cut her, what did he take out of her?
He took one of the bones. He took the rib out of her.
Rib, okay.
She had one of the bones. Yeah, one of her bones in her.
Yeah, it was slightly confusing. Yeah, I can say that.
She was the key to unlock the portal. It was her.
Yeah. That portal shit was crazy though. I was like, this is getting good. And then it was like the end. I was like, wait, what?
Say what? Say what? But okay, that's a wrap. Let's talk. Rain, I so wish you would have read The Vampire's Revenge.
Okay, tell me about it. Kay Lewis did it. I'm gonna read it.
It's so good. So I feel like this book, because the author is Black on this one, but the vampire, he's from Spain, but he creates all these vampires. Like he has 8 vampires that he's created, his brothers. They're all different races. So you have a black one, you have white. We have all kinds of people in here, but the girl is Black. Although she be acting stupid sometimes. She be like, what the hell are you doing? The first 5 minutes, she done got blackmailed from a sex tape from Daryl.
Daryl. Hello, a whole 3-minute sex tape.
3-minute sex tape.
A whole 3-minute sex tape. If I would have been like, release that bitch.
Me too.
Release it.
Release it. Release it. You look stupid.
You look stupid. You little sausage out there in the world. Go ahead. Yeah. He getting money every month.
She paying him every month not to release this tape. She's an accountant. She ain't a senator. She ain't running for government. She's an accountant.
She's an accountant.
Accountant.
With no family. She ain't got no family.
Release
she got 2 neighbors. That's it.
I don't care.
Yes, I ain't convincing me to read this book.
Okay. No, but it's
so
good.
That's her. That's the girl.
Okay.
So we run into the girl. Right. So we open up to this vampire basically stalking her. He's obsessed with her. He fell in love with her the moment he saw her, but he just watches her. But I like this book because it wasn't just a regular vampire. He was able to transform as a vampire. So he could turn into a bat. When he transformed into his full vampiric essence, he had wings, he could fly, his face changed. He could manipulate the size of certain appendages on him.
Okay.
Yes. So I like that part because I was like, most vampire books, they're so hot, but nothing else, they got fangs. That's it.
Right.
He was a vampire. And if he didn't control his emotions, his shit turned red. Like it was crazy. But so Shannon, go ahead. I've been talking the whole time.
No, keep going. You know.
So we find that he's in love with this girl, right? And he wants to meet her basically. So he finally meets her, but then he got this one brother that he created from back in the day who got a whole bunch of childhood trauma ass issues, essentially. Like,
let's talk about this dude Edmund's issues. Boy, baby, you need to go see a counselor, period. Because first of all, you mad at this dude because the girl that you wanted fell in love with him. He didn't even want her ass. And she got pregnant by somebody completely different, and he disowned her. Don't you think that bitch got some issues? If he don't want her, He don't want her.
Triangle.
You the only one who
he loves her. She loves him. He don't love her at all.
So you kill her.
Oh Lord.
Because she's basically degrading you. Like, it's all your fault. The reason why he don't want me. Da 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 da. I'm pregnant by a whole nother nigga. Da 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 da. You ain't shit.
Okay.
Right. So and he was like, "Forget you, then, bitch. Dead. Chop the head off. Just dead."
Okay. It sounds okay. Now,
but now he mad at the main guy.
And got a whole revenge plot. Got a whole revenge plot. So now he want to kill the girl that he in love with because you killed the bitch that you was in love with.
Oh Lord, what?
Yeah,
they out here creating vampires, just creating them. They got a whole army of vampires out here, fucking shit up. And the only way,
well, who's out on this?
K. Lewis.
Okay. And the only way you can kill a vampire, you can't stake them through the heart, like
because that'll only put them in a sleep. You got to chop their head off.
You got to chop their head off. So a lot of heads got chopped. But she did. This book was 150 pages.
Was it even that?
I think it was 150 something pages. I have never read a more cohesive, full, thought out. Like the whole time I'm reading it, I'm thinking that book 2 is going to be a continuation of their story. It's not. Their story is complete from start to finish. Their love, all that shit. Because even with like some books in the past, she's like, "Oh, it's love at first sight. Oh, I'll fall and do everything." She said, "Fuck that. I don't want nothing to do with your ass. Get out of here. I'm gonna think about this shit for a long ass time." And then she's like, thinking. All the brothers is pleading, "Please take him back. He tripping. He love you, girl. He been around since 1600."
She loved him too. She just couldn't wrap her mind. Hold on, bitch. Hold on. Before I get into that, you are a part of a whole paranormal ass group. This is what you do for leisure, and you can't believe this motherfucker a damn vampire.
I believe him, but do I want to? Now, not me, because I'm jumping at the chance to be with a vampire. Not me. I'm just saying. Average person, the average Black person, might be hesitant.
Because you know what? It reminds me of E. Bowser book. Talk about, why is your hand so cold? Why is all your brother's hands so cold?
Why are you guys?
But you're part of a paranormal group and you don't know.
Yeah.
You got so stuck in your mind that this can't be real. Shifters, werewolves, vampires, they're not real. But why are you part of a whole paranormal group? And this is what you do for leisure.
I might be like a little hesitant because I'm like, my whole thing would be like, do I have to change immediately, or can I live a little longer in my life and then change later? But anyway, so yeah. But they was fucking in the book too, and it was great.
They was. Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, like, he was already big, and she saw him change and transform, and his thing was huge. And she said, "Can you keep it that size?" And he said, "Yeah." She said, "I might die."
I'll read it tonight.
Yeah.
And you was on the, I don't know.
Well, you the one. It was how you script, but I got it on down.
Yeah, the ending was good. Like the battlement is going on, and I think the second book is supposed to be about Richard. Like one of the brothers, his name is Richard. It's about his story, but I feel like there's a lot of revenge. Like there's always some kind of revenge plot in each book, which I think is why it's Vampire's Revenge.
Because isn't Richard the one that's separate from them, and he just met the girl?
Yeah,
but he won't tell nobody.
He's the one who's been there the longest with Gabriel.
Who is the shut up?
I don't know.
How we got a troll on Facebook?
I don't know. We could do that, y'all. Anyway, but so he's the one.
I'm ready to read that book.
I hope that's what it is, because
I'm so done with both y'all. But yeah, the book was really good. So I think the second book is going to be good. I'll probably read that one too. But she did a good job. Like I feel like she.
Oh, that's Ebony. Girl, you was about to get somebody cussed out. Yeah. You know who I'm talking about, because I said it was one of her characters. Why I don't say who it is? But yeah, that's you know who I'm talking about. What you call it? I still can't pronounce her name. But that was her. Like what? Why are y'all coming in here bothering me?
Oh Lord.
You know I don't like chocolate.
Shannon is on go tonight, girl.
And I'm sober. I ain't had no alcohol. Goodbye.
She's on go.
No. I don't like chocolate. Why are you gonna even buy?
This book was
Boo.
better. This is the good fantasy. This was a good fantasy.
Yeah, this book was good. I enjoyed it a lot.
Okay, so what would you rate the first book out of 5?
I mean, I gave it 4 stars on Goodreads. I really did enjoy it.
I did. Like, cause like I said, if you read fantasy, you know that there's a buildup.
Ma'am, stop giving that excuse. No.
It is. It's not an excuse.
It is, because you can have a buildup
and give you something. Yeah, I know.
And that's any book. You can build up and then you still give me what I want out of a book.
You're right. Okay. But I gave it 3.5 stars. So yeah. I hope the next book.
Trying to help the lady out.
Yeah.
It was cool. I didn't hate it. It was cool, but
you finished it.
I did finish it. I won't. I have yet to DNF a book ever. I'm gonna finish the book.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish a book, but
it's horrible.
If it's a struggle, I'm not gonna rate it.
I
DNF 2 books this week.
You DNF 2 books?
I'm going to rate it because you need to know that it's trash. Because I don't want you out here thinking that because you got all these 5-star reviews because your homegirl and your homeboy and your mommy reviews you.
They be doing that. They really
like do. That's going looking at the reviews, thinking it's a good book, and I don't waste my time. I'm gonna read it, and I'm going to rate it. You put it out there, I'm going to rate it because one book, I swear, it's trash. I don't even know why it's got it out there.
What book is? No, I need to know.
Oh, man.
It's on my Goodreads. I rated it.
No. Go ahead and let us know. Since you said I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it.
Oh, I would give it.
I know you don't.
What I can't do is whoop my ass. I don't even know the name of it. It's like, it's something about losing me to a Memphis boss. That's what it was called.
Oh yeah. That's right. You did.
And it had me messed up because I thought, I'm from Memphis, so I'm thinking it's really gonna give me.
Oh, that's that book you were talking about. Yeah,
trash, garbage.
I'm so sorry.
It don't even sound like something I would read though.
It don't.
Would you not? I was ready for
I'm sorry, Rain. I love you, girl. But if it say anything about Memphis, I ain't reading that shit.
The reason you don't want to read it is the reason I want to read it.
That makes sense though.
I want hood.
Anything except for Rain and any of my mutuals I know coming out of Memphis. I don't.
Memphis hood.
But you know, Mom.
Memphis don't pay people to stand for them.
We made it out, girl. We made it out. We survived.
Memphis does not pay me to stand for them. So
I would have read it. We know you would have.
You'd have been just as mad.
We know you would have. The hoodlin of Mississippi. I hope you feel better.
I was mad about that book, but all that to say, this was I've never DNF. I've never not finished the book, and this was a cool book. I did not like it. It just wasn't something that I was like, oh yeah, y'all read this.
I need to read this. Yeah,
I did not like it, but I didn't like it. So
that makes sense. I can see where you're coming from. Though.
Completely makes sense.
All the stuff you're talking about, I could see where anyone would have those issues with the book too.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
But on to the next one. So we hope we have a good pick to redeem.
Our last couple of picks ain't been to what's up.
I feel like +1 left us, after that.
But we didn't pick +1.
We didn't.
So
we just said we was gonna read it.
And then we picked something else.
Who hated that book? Trina, who hated that book?
She knows she hated that book. Who hated what?
Talking about the Coven and Rain saying she knows.
I didn't hate it. It was cool. I saw like I said, it started getting good towards the end, but I had to get through 30 chapters.
Bullshit.
Not bullshit.
But
so it was. I did not like it. It's not a book. I
don't know what I'm picking. Please don't
it wasn't. On me. It wasn't for me.
It could. I ain't even gonna say it wasn't for me. It just.
You gotta take.
It should have been all the books. The whole book should have been together. I can't, you know.
The wheel.
Like
Let's see what's on the wheel.
I think
Damn, it had to be for her.
Yeah.
Should we spin again, or should we go with that?
No, just let her pick. Just go ahead. I mean, it's not like we'll just put it. I don't think so. Here, let's mess. You call her on thing and say it's your pick. What's your pick?
Let's see. Let me see if I can call her. Did she pick up? I think her what you call it cut off. I knew it was gonna be somebody that's not on here.
Mm-hmm.
I just knew it. Okay, let's see what genre she got.
I liked your pick, Trina, so you okay.
It was me and her pick, so I can't even leave her by herself. Lexi. I was about to say, colored woman, don't not pick up the phone. You on speaker. You got your list with you?
Oh, don't tell me y'all pick my name.
Yeah, it depicts your name.
Hell no.
Did you tell her she was on speakerphone? Because you know you got to tell people they on speakerphone.
No, I just said she was on speakerphone. I told her.
Oh, I mean, my word. That's my
I'm dead. You know this YouTube. We ain't gotta be like that. So I'm about to pick your genre. You got your list?
Oh Lord, have mercy.
It's on you. Don't give us no bullshit like you did last time. Second play.
Historical fiction.
Not the Dusty Dolls.
That Dusty Cold Kids was a mess.
Was a what? That was a good book. That was a decent book.
It was a good book. It was.
You got your list?
Man, we're gonna figure it out. Come on, we're gonna do it.
All right, let's see. Butterflies in the sky.
No, I thought it was gonna be so. Oh, it was so close.
Oh, I was about to cry.
Yeah.
I was about to cry.
Psychological.
What you got, girl?
Wait a minute, honey. Is that why you had to get off?
Right. Look. Who there?
Somebody make an appearance tonight.
Who with you?
She done found her. Darren. What's the boy name?
Girl, we don't know now.
She in between.
I'm talking about
Right.
the book I read.
It's the author that we said I don't think we was messing with, and
What's the name of the book?
A Quiet or The Surgeon.
You said The Surgeon?
Yeah, let's go with The Surgeon by Leslie Wolfe.
Okay, The Surgeon.
Leslie Wolfe?
Yes, Wolfe.
All right, y'all heard it. Y'all so pretty. You crazy.
Wait, I wish I could see y'all faces.
Girl, you just seen our faces. We look the same. Ain't nothing changed.
No, I wish where I could see y'all when y'all looking at this damn book.
Oh, hell. What it look like, y'all?
It don't look. It just look like.
Oh, I see it. Just a regular cover. Yeah. Trusted surgeon, loving wife, murderer. I'm excited. We'll see.
How many
I like
reviews?
it psychological. It has 400.
It's got like 5,000 reviews.
Yeah.
4.2.
Not an unput downable. What's up with you and these unput downables?
Baby, you know what I'm saying.
It's only 316 pages too. It's not too crazy.
Not too crazy, but it might get crazy.
I'm excited.
You should have picked the girl you killed.
Oh, I see that one too.
Or the girl from Silent Lake.
Silent Lake. Ooh, Detective K. Sharp.
You said what?
I mean, I don't have no problem with switching.
No,
it's your
keep one
pick.
you picked.
Yeah.
You should have picked a different book. But it's your
We
pick.
done changed everybody's picks like 3 times.
We've been changing everybody's pick. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so
But you
sorry.
should have picked a different book.
I've never read it, so I'm excited.
You going in and out. What you say?
I said, but this is number 5 in psychological fiction.
Okay, we going with it. We going with it. We ain't gonna change nobody else's pick. All right, girl, continue on.
All right, until next week, y'all. I hate my internet is acting up.
Y'all hear that? Her internet acting up, y'all. But next week we're gonna read The Surgeon by Leslie Wolfe.
Yes.
See if
So
y'all can
until
see
then-
it. Can y'all see it? I can't pick it up. Okay. There it is. The Surgeon by Leslie Wolfe.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds
I'm
good.
excited about it.
Until we reporting the TikTok, y'all.
We can.
I don't know. We ain't got
Why I
no
put the
document.
phone down like I hung up?
Oh Lord, bye y'all.
Bye. Look, I just put the phone to the side like I hung up on her. She would have been sitting over there. We reporting TikTok. Y'all going to sleep? What y'all want to do?
I ain't got nothing to do. Kind of want to read.
All right, well, we're going to report to the TikTok. We'll see y'all over there. Thank you guys for joining us. Be sure to tune in next Thursday as we discuss The Surgeon by Leslie Wolfe. Till next time. Goodbye.
Bye.